Hi, and welcome to the Hair Fuel YouTube channel, where we talk all things hair growth, hair health, and hair science. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and stay on top of our next video releases. And if you do derive the value from this video, it would be amazing if you hit that like button to tell others that they should definitely check out this video as well. So wherever you are in your hair growth journey, you probably have come across already castor oil. And if you haven't, you definitely should. So castor oil is used in two interesting cases: in labor induction, so it helps childbirth, and there is a reason why, and it also helps as a laxative. The reason being is because there are receptors in the uterine lining and intestinal lining, as well as there are receptors in our hair follicles that react to the main ingredient of castor oil. This ingredient is called ricinoleic acid, and it is a fatty acid. But let's take a step back a bit. What is a castor oil? Castor oil is a vegetable oil that is derived from the seed of a castor plant. 90% of castor oil is made up of ricinoleic acid, the active ingredient, and remaining 10% is made up of alates, linolates, and other minor components. There are various industries that use castor oil derivatives: manufacturing of soaps, lubricants, hydraulic and brake fluids, paints, dyes, etc. It sounds pretty horrific, something that is used in manufacturing. Why would you apply it to a scalp? But the answer to this question is the remaining 90% of castor oil, and the 90% of castor oil is called ricinoleic acid. Ricinoleic acid works by activating a receptor of prostaglandin E2, active lipid compound that exists in almost every tissue of human body. Ricinoleic acid binds and activates the receptor, which results, amongst other things, in dilation of blood vessels. The stimulation of this receptor is precisely what stimulates childbirth and laxative effects when it comes to castor oil, but it also what helps in inducing the blood flow when you apply it to your scalp. We're going to talk more about the importance of blood flow when it comes to hair growth later on, and we covered some of it already in the previous episodes, but blood flow is absolutely paramount when it comes to hair growth. The reason being is because blood essentially delivers oxygen and other nutrients that you put in your body directly to your hair follicle. Now, this hair that you have is already grown. It's nothing that you can do to the length of your hair that will help hair growth. What you really need to focus on when it comes to hair growth is your scalp, the roots, the hair follicles. And castor oil, when applied on the roots of your hair, prompts exactly that. The thing to bear in mind, though, is that castor oil is quite thick, so it's quite difficult to apply. It can be it is very sticky, and washing it off may require an extra shampooing session afterwards. The way to incorporate castor oil in your hair growth routine is doing it once a week as an overnight mask. You can use it with a carrier oil, so for example sweet almond oil or just olive oil. You can add a couple of drops of peppermint oil or a couple of drops of rosemary oil to really prompt up that dilation process. And the idea is that you keep it overnight to make sure that the castor oil does its magic. But as we covered today, there are actually not that much magic involved. It is the ricinoleic acid that helps blood flow to your scalp. Just a little footnote that you also might have come across Jamaican black castor oil, and the main difference between the two oils is that Jamaican black castor oil is made from roasted seeds of castor plant, whereas castor oil is made from unroasted seeds of the same plant. That roasting process caused more alkalinity when it comes to the composition of the oil itself, and it makes a difference if you're applying that oil on the length of your hair, because the alkalinity of the oil matters when it comes to the hair length, not as much when it comes to scalp. But in terms of the effect that it has on hair growth, you're not going to be applying it on the hair length anyway, so it doesn't really matter as much when you apply it on your scalp. So if you go to the store and you have the two oils, you now know the difference. The Jamaican black castor oil could be an idea to apply for the hair length mixed with other carrier oil, but personally, to me, it seems like a waste because actually, there are other oils that are better for nourishing your length than castor oil. Also, castor oil, regardless whether it's black Jamaican castor oil or whether it's usual castor oil, it could be quite difficult to wash out from your hair. So I would say avoid it and apply the hair length and focus just on your scalp as an overnight mask. Now, the next question is, of course, how you can incorporate it if you're using the hair fuel growth mask. You apply the hair fuel one day, and then 3 days later, you can do an overnight mask from castor oil as well to kind of prompt that blood flow to your scalp. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this video useful, and if that's so, make sure to hit that like button because it will show others that they should also check out this video, and it helps us immensely in spreading out the word and knowledge about hair growth, hair health, and hair science. As always, wherever you are in your hair growth journey, we're here for you at thehairfuel.com, and we're very happy to answer any questions you might have via email. You can drop us a comment below, or you can reach out on Instagram or Facebook.